Greetings, and welcome to another edition of Delivery Driver's Rob. Excuse me, the Delivery Driver's Log. I guess you would call that a Freudian slip, because lo and behold, after 7 years of being a pizza delivery driver, it finally happened. I was robbed. Some colorful metaphors some might want to use, I want to use, but I'm better than that. I'm not going to use them. I was driving up to 4010 Arborwood. It's an apartment complex in the bad part of Lindenwold. I don't know if even there's a good part of Lindenwold. Guess that's not up to me. And guys called me several times trying to give me directions how to get there, at least 4. No customer is that helpful. Never that helpful. And I finally do find the place, and as I'm approaching, it's dark in that corner, and there's the guys all wrapped up standing in front of the door. I get about 10 feet of the guy. 2 guys run from behind the building. One of them pulls a gun. I know it's a semi-automatic because he pulls the thing back and points it at me and asks me where the money is, with a colorful metaphor. And I'm speeding. I don't need to speed. I'm a little upset. They took the money. Luckily, I left everything else in the car other than the food and my change, which I hadn't made a drop yet because it was only my 5th delivery of the evening. Retrospect, I guess I could have made a drop, but we were busy and there's really no time for that kind of thing when we're busy. Wasn't that busy though. Could have made time. Anybody can make time. This episode's going to run a little long, sorry. Pulls the gun, points it directly at my chest, press it up against my 2 cohorts, or otherwise known as the douchebag henchmen. Yeah, I make jokes when I'm feeling bad. It makes me feel a little better. Why, they've searched my pockets. One idiot couldn't even figure out how to open my side pocket. All you gotta do is lift up the Velcro flap, and it's worn Velcro. They asked me like 2 or 3 times where my phone was. I said it was in the car. One of the idiot henchmen told me to go get it. The guy with the gun told me to walk away. And for some reason, I had presence of mind. Ask him if I could pick up my bag first before I walked away. I still don't know why I asked that, but I picked up my bag, walked away as they ran back behind the building. I called the store. Boss called the police. Police came down, took my statement, filled out the report. Wanted to go home, but there was really no one to fill my shift. So I continued on, get back on the horse and all that. Now, here's where I get robbed twice. There is a policy at some pizza places that you do have a drop box and you drop money into it periodically through the night. instead of having to do a cash drop at the drawer. A policy which is not followed with 100 compliance. Actually, it's probably the actual compliance is about 20% or less, depending on how many employees or how many drivers are on at any given time. So, since I didn't make a drop, I'm responsible for the money that was stolen. Yeah, robbed twice. I could use a colorful metaphor there too. I'm not gonna. I'm angry. I'm very angry. I guess I got right to be. I'm not upset. Well, I'm upset too, but more angry. But I follow the rules. I follow the policy, what you're supposed to do when you get robbed. You comply. You don't resist. You don't talk. You don't do shit except what they tell you to. Kept my hands plainly where they could see them. Didn't make any sudden moves, and gave them the money without resistance. Now, rumor, actually it's not more than a rumor, other people who've gotten robbed have gotten fired for not following the policy. I guess that's the official line. If they're not robbed, they probably quit because it gets to them. Can't blame them. Shit gets lots of people. Not gonna get to me. I will not go quiet till that last good night. Rage against the dying of the light. I keep thinking about it. Things I could have done. Use that swift move, knock the gun out of the way, then kick him in the head. But I don't think that really would have helped because it still would have been 3-on-1, even if I did have the gun. Not that I'm all that practiced at using a gun, but well, I do know when you pull the thing back, you load around. Of course, he might have been just showing off because if he already had it loaded properly, there would have already been a round in the chamber. And by doing that, he would have had a bullet fly. And it was strategically schemed. They called the restaurant, told them what address, left the phone number so I can contact them. And I'm going to give you that phone number. The bad guy's phone number is 856-882-8697. That is 856-882-8697. Now here's the funny part. We checked that number against the records on the system. Apparently back in November, they actually placed an order for a different address. Somewhere around the 49 block of Arborwood. Now there's a possibility the cell phone was just stolen or something. Or that the fact that the guy with the cell phone was dumb enough to use his own phone. Which you can use a reverse directory to pull up his information. And I might just do that when I get home. Blast that information over the internet. Give it to the police too. Because they probably would just claim the phone was stolen. So many scenarios bouncing around inside my head. I don't know what to do with any of them. We didn't make another delivery to Arborwood tonight. I wasn't going to tempt fate twice. I'm a fighter, but I'm not stupid. Keep moving forward. Never give up. Never surrender. Now, when I come in the next day, I find out I'm fired because of policy, because I gave them their money. I took responsibility, so to speak, for a policy that's not in compliance with anybody. It wouldn't have been so bad if they weren't adamant about other policies there, such as branding. What are you gonna do? It's a corporate monster. Only thing you can do is feed it. You know what it eats? Lettuce. I don't know how I'm going to tell my parents. Unless my cousin beats me to it, of course, because as soon as it happened, I kind of blasted the message over Twitter. It's got a couple people calling me after the fact that got the message. Keep forgetting how good a communication tool Twitter and Facebook can be. And if I do get fired, do I care? Do I care about anything anymore? Not just because of this incident, but my general lack feeling anything anymore for what I do. Sometimes it's so hard to get out of bed or find a reason to get out of bed. Boy, I'm just a bag full of sunshine, aren't I? Well, anyway, this is why you tip a delivery driver. This is the reason, among others. It's our vehicles, our gas, our time, our maintenance, our lives on the line. Every time we go out there, there's a chance some shit like this will happen. Sometimes it happens like me. They pulled a gun out, I gave them money, they ran away like the cowards they are. And sometimes, don't end up as lucky. I've read several articles in various states where the delivery driver is shot, dead. It's not like we carry that much money on us at any given time anyway. The robbers got maybe $100 total from me for the 4 deliveries and my change. Is a human life so throwaway that it's worth less than $100? Can these people not find another way to live other than being parasites? That's all I got to say now. Just remember, don't you dare to forget to tip the delivery driver, because you don't know. Check you later.